Ladies and gentlemen, would you join me in welcoming Don Taylor and the Paducah Tilghman Junior ROTC and to get us started with our event. So if you would, join me for that.
Colors, halt, lift, face, freeze it, colors.
Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Carry. Color. Ready, cut, lift, face. Forward, arch.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You can have your seat. I don't know if any of you all noticed, but the timing of this couldn't be any more, I guess, complete. I'm going to hold my arm out for that bald eagle, my trained bald eagle, to come in and land on it. You know, that was not planned. And what better tribute to this project that this community has endeavored to realize. I want to share a few things with you about the project. I know things that are worth doing come hard sometimes. This particular project we've been working on for about 6 to 7 years. We've been held up with permits. We've done some financing, but what a realization we've got. As a young man growing up here, I'll share a story with you or two. Those of you who have been boaters on the river, you'll recall the cobblestones that were down at the Paducah riverfront, and sometimes when you would put your boat in, you might need 2 or 3 guys in the back of your pickup truck to bounce up and down to get your boat out of the water. And then we advanced to getting some concrete down there, and then we had other growing pain problems. I mean, we had events, and then we had boaters, and we had a conflict. So this project will eliminate those things. It'll also do a couple of other things. You'll recall that certain times when the river comes up to 28 feet, we don't have any parking places down at the foot of Broadway. Those 39 parking places are gone. Well, now the river can come up to 34 feet, and we have 85 parking places for people to go and enjoy the river. I'll also share something else with you about this new facility here. There's nothing that's maintenance free. You can do something to try to provide something that's maintenance free, but nothing is maintenance free. We are attempting to, this is a new innovation. This is the first one in the country as far as a facility like this, a courtesy dock. And you'll recall the barge that we had down at the foot of Broadway. You know, as the river rose and fell, we'd have James Marine come in and they'd move that barge in and out so we could get to it. This facility here is designed to rise and fall with the river, but it doesn't work perfectly. So it's something that needs attention. There's some other things too about that facility is we don't control the river elevation. So sometimes when the river is really, really low, that facility is even in check. But that's just some things we have to work with. Share some numbers with you. I'm a numbers guy. I'm an engineer. I can't help it. A lot of times we want to talk about costs. This particular project, the City of Paducah taxpayers have 13% of its money involved in this project. 87% of the funding for this project was provided to us federally to have this facility. So that's something that we need to, I guess, celebrate, that we are getting a portion of those federal dollars that are coming to us, and we try to make the best use of those. We look forward to enjoying some bass tournaments here that are You know, I know that we've had a tournament last year, but we also have some people that are really interested in coming here and doing that. That will fill our hotels and do some of those things. I could go on and on with this project. I'm happy it's here. I'm happy we have it. And we open our riverfront up for bigger and better things while we have this facility as well. With that, I'd like to just move on with the program. And I think, City Manager, is it you to talk here? I'd like to introduce our City Manager, Jeff Pederson, to share a few words with you all. Thank you.
Well, as usual, Rick, you mentioned everything I was going to say.
We need to
Actually, I want to say how proud I am to be a part of this today and be a part of a city leadership team that had the foresight to do something like this to improve the quality of life for the people of Paducah and the area. So hats off to the City Commission, Mayor Kaler, Mayor Paxton before her. And I think this kind of project really exemplifies the kind of political leadership that this community has benefited from, that has made facilities like this possible. Someday, even though I came late in the game here and didn't have a heck of a lot to do with it, 20 or 30 years from now, after my memories failed me, I'll bring my grandkids back and tell them it was my idea and I had everything to do with it. So with that said, I want to introduce Mayor Kaler.
Thank you. You know, one thing that we don't do as well as I think we should do, we don't celebrate our successes. So today we're celebrating one of those successes. And it's been a lot of hard work. I want to thank everyone that had anything to do with this, especially with our fine engineer and his department as well as the Parks Department, for both this boat launch as well as the Greenway Trail that we'll be seeing soon. And as the city manager said, this is another quality of life element that we have here in Paducah, something wonderful that we can be proud of. So glad to be part of that team, and thank all the commissioners here today too, as well as Mayor Paxton. And I know Mayor Montgomery celebrates this as well.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is what progress looks like. This is what it looks like when you have people willing to take a stand and willing to fight for things that will make our community better. I'm not a boater and I'm certainly not a fisherman, but I'm so excited that boaters and fishermen and people in our community will have the opportunity to use this beautiful boat launch to enjoy themselves. We are a river city. We needed this, and I'm so glad that we have it. I wandered down during one of those fishing tournaments and listen to those guys talking about it, and I'm so excited to know that we are going to be hosting more fishing tournaments in 2015, some very large ones, and that's exciting. That's what makes our community even better, and we want to continue to build upon that. So thank you for the support that you've given us to have projects like this underway in our community. Thank you.
I couldn't agree more with what Commissioner Wilson just said and Commissioner Kaler, and it is because of you that we have projects like this, and frankly, Mayor Paxton. I mean, he carved away, and we appreciate that, as well as Mayor Montgomery. But we could not do it without people like Rick and Jeff reminding us every day that it's worth the wait and it's worth trudging through it. And so I think these gentlemen, I'm getting tongue-tied here, but you deserve a round of applause, and I think we're among friends here, and you never get it, so it's time to really say thank you.
Okay, hi. I'm surprised I'm even here since, well, that was then and this is now, and I'm glad to be part of this. And we have a great staff and a good commission. And sometimes we don't always agree, but at the end of the day, we make progress. So thanks. And all of you all took everything I could have said or had to say. Thank you.
Just say congratulations.
No, come on up here. Come on up here. Come on up here.
Let's get them together for the ribbon cutting.
All right, let's cut a ribbon.